like it's just so great outside. So it's just stayed outside. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Hey, people,
let's get into
welcome,
it.
welcome to episode 6 of the Pop, where people who love
Yeah.
wrestling talk about wrestling. And
Yes.
remember, when you're over, you're
Yes.
over. Yes, we want to be your source for wrestling news. We got the best wrestling news on the internet.
Hmm.
Make sure you tell your people about it, your friends, your family, whoever loves wrestling. Tell them about us. I'm DJ Infinite
Yeah.
Rock. What they call it, boy?
Scott Michael talk.
Got Michael Talks, man. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Hey, look, episode 6,
Hmm.
and we're gonna go straight into
Yeah.
this. Now,
Okay. Go ahead.
what hit my desk? What hit my desk,
Mm.
and I've been seeing for the past week since, the aftermath of the Royal Rumble. A lot of people
Okay.
were kind of upset, and also not only upset, they were upset at the fact that Finn Balor was left out.
Mm. Yeah, I saw the
Mm,
same.
yeah, I think
Um. Okay. Why? Okay. Why you think that was? Because I got a situation where I think maybe, hopefully, he could be added in later. What you think that was?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I think because the whole I don't know. I think because Triple H don't know where to fit him in. You know, other than old Judgment Day business. That's what I'm thinking
I
because they
got
got him
I
going up
gotta
against
disagree.
Dominic
I gotta
Mysterio.
disagree. I gotta
Why you say
disagree.
that?
I Because he's on the way out. If you catch what they did on Raw when CM Punk interrupted the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, he came out and he cut to the right and went to the camera. He didn't cut a promo on the tribal chief. He cut the promo to Finn Balor. Finn Balor's on it. Yo, you might as well, if they do it right, he's on the way out. That was a teaser to me. He came out and said Finn Balor, da 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 da, and then Roman Reigns cut him off. Like, bro, like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you come in and interrupt my promo to talk about somebody else. So I say that to say this: Finn Balor had a hell of a match in his home country. And CM Punk even cut the promo prior to that saying, bro, this not you. This is not you at all.
Mm-mm.
Let's keep it a buck. Liv Morgan is the star of the Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio just coming back off an injury. Rodriguez is gonna. I think the way it looked like they're trying to throw him in the triple thing, like a triple match or a 3-way match or whatever you want to call it. Finn Balor is not in those plans, but Finn Balor is in bigger plans because they teased it. I'm just going off the tease. Pause. So what you think about that?
Whew. Well, I mean, he got.
Thank you for the like, DJ Champ.
I think what it is that they should have. I think I would have been okay with it had they did it a little bit earlier, like before Royal Rumble. Like maybe did it a little
They
bit.
did it before Royal Rumble. They did it
No,
before Royal
what I'm
Rumble.
saying. What I'm saying is,
What you talking about?
I still feel like they should have been able to include him somewhere. If he wasn't gonna be in the actual 30-man Rumble, they should have included him
Okay.
somewhere because,
Okay.
like you said,
Mm-hmm.
even before the Rumble, like
Okay.
there was some mischief going on with him and whomever. But I feel like the fans felt like that he should have been included. like some way, like Triple H should have included
Oh,
it. I kind of agree with the fans, but it's like I, it's kind of like it's kind of like you got the whole cake, but you can't give them the whole, like a big piece of the cake. You gotta cut that little slice and then give it to them. It's like feed it to them. You know, a thin slice of cake. Just keep feeding it to them. I think they didn't. Triple H didn't want to give it to him all at once, but at the same time, it's like the fandom of Finn Balor is they. Excuse me. They people were just wondering, why he wasn't included. I mean, even though Triple
let
H
me hit
had
you. All
plans
right.
for
Well,
it.
let me hit you with this. Let me hit you with this. So, okay, we know how the Royal Rumble can elevate guys, right? Like a guy going, like, perfect example. Oba Femi can go in the Royal Rumble and turn up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then you get somebody like Brock Lesnar, an established superstar, and he gets dumped out of the ring by Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes during Jey Uso's intro, where nobody even saw it. Like, he was like an afterthought. So let me ask you this: so if you put Finn Balor in the Royal Rumble, what would you do with him in the Royal Rumble? Is he gonna eliminate early? Is he gonna be a part of the final four, final five, final six?
I would have put him in
Is
the
he gonna
final
have,
four.
like, what are you gonna do with him?
I would have put him in the final five at least. The final five, because see, there would have been
Okay.
a possible another story that you could possibly link him to later on. Even though
Mm.
CM Punk has a, you made it to where CM Punk has a problem with him, but you know, my theory is this,
Okay, my man, talk to me.
and I'm just gonna make a bold prediction. The
Go ahead.
fans wanted Finn Balor involved in Rumble, but what they might get, I think, and I think this might happen. I think CM
Okay.
Punk is going to retain that title against Roman,
Mm-hmm.
and Finn Balor is going to find a way to become number one contender against CM Punk.
You said, okay. You said that's you said what I was gonna say, minus bitching and moaning about the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
He just wrestled a main event heavyweight championship match against CM Punk. I don't need him in the Royal Rumble. That's what I was saying about the crumbs, the teas.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
literally
yeah.
just had him in a main event match against CM Punk, which was an amazing match. Just so far in any promotion so far. I hate to put match. I hate when people say match of the year. Like, how the fuck it could be match of the year and we a month in? I hate when people do that too, like, prematurely. They had a hell of a match. I'm gonna put him in the Royal Rumble to lose when I already have plans for him anyway. He don't see, and I get that, because see, people say, well, the spot, the Mr. Iguana, the spot, the Parker. Well, they did that to promote AAA, because WWE bought AAA. They're in, they in cahoots and partnership with them.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is this: now, if you hadn't had that match, if you hadn't had that chemistry with Finn and CM, I get you on that one. I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They tore it down.
Yeah.
So how about we can spin the block? Because at the end of the day, Finn Balor could still get in the elimination chamber. He won't win. He would not win the elimination chamber, but he can then be like the final 2-3 people eliminated there, and then come back around later because of the match he had in overseas.
Glasgow, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm thinking. So yeah, that's what I made. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that's how they probably gonna fit Finn Balor in somehow, some way. With him, and I think, and I told
so
you,
I'm not.
I was
Yeah. So
telling, but like I said, I think on the other side, I think Triple H didn't want to he didn't want to give everybody everything all at once. That's what I think.
You know what? Okay. Is that always a bad? Is that always a bad thing?
Not always a bad thing, because you want
Okay.
some type
Real
of,
quick. Wait. Real quick. Everybody in the chat. Thank you, DJ Champ, the General. Yeah, I'm outside for the day's game. He say, Champ, you say is a candidate for match of the year. It could be a candidate for a match of the year. It was definitely that. So I'm gonna piggyback once again off of what Champ said. Yeah, it was a great match. So you can build off that. I don't need, like I said, I just don't need the Royal Rumble. It's like, perfect example. What happened to Braun Breaker in the Royal Rumble?
Got attacked. He got
I don't need Braun. Exactly. I don't need Braun Breaker to be in a Royal Rumble. I don't need him. I don't need him. I have a main event picture for him. I don't need him. I don't need it.
So who in your
and once again, people were upset about that. Like, what the fuck you're doing with Braun Breaker? I don't need him for that. I got plans for him. He can lose the Royal Rumble 1,000 times. It don't matter. I got plans for him.
Yeah.
He don't need it. I don't think Finn Balor needs the Royal Rumble. I don't think he does. Because of the match he had in Glasgow.
Yeah,
if he didn't have that match, I'd be right with you. Go ahead.
Yeah. That match actually, put him over. So now, we just gotta wait and see now what Triple H gonna
shoot, my bad. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, we just gotta wait now to see what Triple H gonna put.
Hello.
Oh, God, dog it. I can hear you. Keep going. I'm sorry.
But yeah. Did you see the promo? Did you see the promo that Cody Raheem Rhodes put together?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
The Raw and SmackDown after Royal Rumble has been perfect on the promo side, and I can even talk about the wrestling side because everybody I think that should gotten over because to start off with CM Punk and Roman Reigns, they had to hit out the park. It didn't fall flat because we both talked about it. Why in the hell would you take this safe pick? We could have chosen another person to win, but their win was the promo. They did a fire promo. So they got people, bro, the promo went viral. So even though everybody didn't we did not agree with the win, but the promo got over. So now you're selling CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Night 2, WrestleMania.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. So
yeah.
I want to see Punk. Yeah, Punk's gonna retain his. I don't mind Punk retaining it for at least a good couple months.
Yeah, me either. Yeah,
I don't mind it because
I like Punk. I like Punk and Champ. I like Punk
Yeah.
and Champ.
Oh yeah. Yep. So moving right along, man. So
Okay, go ahead.
so a lot of things have been popping up on social media.
Okay.
One of the things that I saw was about Triple H saying that he could work backstage. That AJ Styles, we just had AJ's retirement at Royal Rumble.
Right.
He went on a press conference saying that AJ Styles could work backstage for WWE. And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, I said, I mean, he ain't wrong for thinking that, but AJ got wrestling in his blood, too much in his blood. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest
Go ahead.
because he didn't pick. He noticed like you said in the last episode, he put them gloves down. He put them. He put them
Right.
gloves
Not
right back on.
not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either I'm thinking the first stop is probably gonna be either TNA because he got some unfinished business, or he coming to AEW for some unfinished business. Me personally,
AEW.
I want him to come to AEW.
Bingo. Yes, sir.
That would be the best. Oh my! We can finally see when Will Ospreay come back. We finally get to see him and Will Ospreay go at it. We finally get a chance to see him and Swerve Kenny. Go at it.
I want to see him and Kenny.
Him and Kenny. Oh my God! Because we only got a chance to see that one match. And
him and Kenny,
boy,
I know.
First time.
Him and Kenny,
boy,
bro. We talked about it last time. Who's supposedly coming to AEW?
Shane McMahon.
Okay.
So,
bro, you when I say that, here's the thing, we always bump our heads about this with always, two rams in the pin.
Okay.
It's star power. It's star power. People can say what they want about the McMahon family. We're not, I'm not going political with this shit. Star power is what the McMahons know how to do. That's why I said to you, and I know you disagreed, but I literally just saw it live in the living color a few nights ago. They had Lash Legend and Trick Williams at a basketball game. Cameras on them. And I said to you before, if you got Madison Square Garden, you got LA, courtside, feet on the wood. I got Roman Reigns, I got Cody Rhodes, I got CM Punk, I got Drew McIntyre, I got Jay Cargill, I got Rhea Ripley, I got whomever on one side of the court. Then I got Kenny Omega. I got Swerve. Hold on. I got Swerve. I got Willow. I got Stat. It's a part of the court they're gonna take it. They're part of the court they're gonna put cameras on, and another part of the court they're not.
Oh, dude, I disagree.
Shane McMahon, being a McMahon, the whole thing is about them. They know how to build stars. Go ahead.
But you know what? But you know why I disagree with that? Because remember, y'all, you think just because one city knows, you think just because it's one. Hold on.
I said two.
You said LA.
I said two. Go ahead.
You said yeah. You
LA
said
and New York. That's the two biggest markets. LA, New York, and Chicago, three biggest markets in the world. That's the three biggest markets. Okay, go ahead.
You think because those three markets, you think that
the biggest three markets
that they just have WWE
the
fans.
Three biggest markets. The three biggest markets.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
You think
what are you saying?
because
I'm not saying that nobody knows. See, I know where you're going with it. You saying that nobody know who they are. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the three biggest markets. If you resonate in the three biggest markets in America, bro, it's business. It's business, brother. It's business.
you
It's
know. Look,
business.
wait. I'm gonna put it to you
That's
like
why
this.
I like. Hold on. I'm not
This is why I
trying to
disagree.
see. I'm not. I'm not trying to crap on AEW. That's why I love that Shane McMahon. I hope these are not rumors. These actually coming over. You have to build stars. They have one thing about AEW. They still have a grunge indie feel to their wrestling. I get there on television, but here's the thing. Is one thing about being on television. But even before the deal they made with ESPN, WWE been on ESPN for a long time. You gotta crack that code. You gotta crack that. You have to. You gotta crack that market share. You can look crazy if you want to. Because what have I told you? Every time you give me that goofy ass look, what I'll tell you, yes, hold on. The way we watch AEW because we like wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Any businessman will tell you, yes, you have loyal fans, you have loyal subscribers, and you have loyal people like a supermarket. You have people that's gonna shop with you. I'm gonna get that money. I'm always get that money. I want their money. I want the money from the person that don't watch wrestling like that. I want the casual fans' money. If you don't understand that, just cut the conversation off now. I want the person that don't watch wrestling like that. It's crazy. I keep telling you this shit. It's marketing. It's marketing, brother. That's why every person, that's why every person that should have, then you don't necessarily have to go to college, but you have to understand marketing. DJ Champ, what's up in the chat? I want the casual money. Casual people know who. That's why we were lamenting the fact that Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. Why? That's a name. He's gonna be in the Street Fighter movie. He was in the what's the movie? Fast and Furious movie. People don't know wrestling from they don't know a wrist lock from a headlock, but they know who Roman Reigns is. Casual fans that don't watch wrestling every week like we do. That's where Tony Khan gotta tap into. And that's why I hope that when Shane comes into the door, day one, hey, we gotta turn this up. Nah, we got to turn this thing up.
So
hey, Swerve, Omega, I don't give a damn. Jungle Boy ass, my man, Andrade, man, we got to turn this thing all the way up. We got to put them in we got to put them all the way up. You got to market your stars.
This is why I disagree with you.
Go ahead, turn up.
3 people. Tyson Smith.
Go ahead, turn up.
3 people. Tyson Smith.
Go ahead.
Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
And Tyler Black.
Okay, what about them?
Nobody knew who they were, right?
Okay.
They had a fatal 4-way. They had a triple threat match in Ring of Honor. But they had fans. People didn't even know who they was. But they were fans of them. Fans enough so Tyler Black stayed with Ring of Honor. Or I think it was CZW, not really sure. Tyler Black stayed. Okay. I hear you. People who watch WWE, and I know one of my friends right now, and I'm gonna prove it to you. People who watch WWE don't know who Tyler Black is, but they know who Seth Rollins is.
Okay. Right.
But here's
You
the
know
thing.
why?
Because
Make my
they're not
point.
fans.
You're making my
They're
point.
not
Go ahead.
fans.
Go ahead.
Because they're not fans. They're not really
That's
fans.
my point. That's my point. A lot of people not fans. Thank you for making my point.
They're not
you
fans.
think every person that watch wrestling are diehard fans? They're not.
But no. Here's the other part of that. Here's the bad side of that.
Go ahead.
Here's the bad side of that.
Okay, go ahead.
The person that I know, he only thinks because where Tyler Black came from.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's Seth Rollins, he doesn't too much. He doesn't know.
Make my point.
He doesn't know.
Make my point.
The matches that he doesn't know the matches that he's had. For example,
exactly. You're making my point.
He don't.
Yeah, I know he does it. You know why? Because WWE made him a superstar.
But hold on.
He made him a superstar.
But this is where it goes bad.
Where it go bad?
Oh, so since he came from here, I don't need to pay attention to anybody else who wrestles.
You missed the whole point.
Listen. This is how it goes.
Go ahead.
This is how it goes.
Not for everybody. Go ahead.
I just know Seth Rollins.
Right.
I don't need to pay attention to any other people that came. Now notice now I mentioned 3 people. Tyson Smith, you know who that is?
I do not.
You just made my point. You made my point.
No, you making my point.
You made my point.
I'm trying to make you're making my point.
Wrestling. They don't watch wrestling. They just watch WWE. That's it.
No, you see, God, you keep
Listen. I put it to you like this.
No. You said WWE. You know what? You know why you fell in that trap? God rest Malcolm.
They don't watch. They don't watch anything else.
God rest Malcolm's soul. Because you know why? I had a debate with him one time. We went back and forth, and because my argument was one-sided, he said, "You know what, Scott? I won the argument." I said, "How you win the argument?" Because you cannot see both sides of the banner. I did not say that it was WWE was end all be all anything. I'll be the first one to tell you. We had conversations.
But that's how they think.
Like what? I like AEW. I like AEW because I like that they wrestle more than talk. I've actually learned more from people who've come in the independent circuit because that's what Tony Khan has gave more to the independent wrestler, the actual vehicle to try to get on television. I get what he has tried to do. He has fumbled the ball a few times because he should have took advantage when Vince McMahon was going through that Diddy bullshit a couple years ago. That was their end because his lack of booking expertise. It bit him in the ass. Hold on. But now because you keep saying WWE,
no,
I have not been at WWE. All I'm saying is that you need to get the casual fan. That is marketing. That is business. Go ahead.
Dude, they only watch WWE. They're not the fans
why they only watch WWE? Why they only watch WWE?
And that's what I'm saying. They only watch WWE.
Why?
That's it.
Why? I'm asking you. Why?
That's the only thing they know.
Why?
I told
why?
I told my friend.
Why? I said, you keep saying that's the only thing they know. Why?
Yeah. I told them.
So they don't watch AEW, right? So they don't watch AEW, right?
Hold on. Let me give you an example. I told my friend. I said I want to see Sammy with the title. You want to see Sammy with the title? I said, hell yeah, I want to see El Generico with the title. He said, who? Because people don't. All right, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I keep telling you about the casual fans. Everybody don't watch the independents. Everybody don't watch Ring of Honor. They might have heard it in casual conversation. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. When you remember the pipe bomb? Do you remember the pipe bomb? But the pipe bomb. No. Do you remember the pipe bomb? CM Punk's pipe bomb in 2011. The pipe bomb. Yeah. That was the first time I ever heard of Ring of Honor because he said it on WWE television. I didn't know what Ring of Honor was. Yeah.
And I've been watching wrestling since I was a little boy. I never knew what Ring of Honor was until the pipe bomb promo he cut on USA for millions of people to watch. I said, damn, what's Ring of Honor? I had to do my due diligence. Why? Because he was on a program that make superstars.
But guess what though? The fans, and that's what I mean. There's different fans. There's the fans that you said that they're casual fans that only watch WWE.
Yes.
But there are also fans that are like, oh, I remember him when he was Tyler Black. Yeah, that's what's
right. Okay.
And, but the thing is that
I'm not knocking
once those people, what I guess the point that I was trying to make is once those people find out who they are, they're like one-sided. I'm like, no, wrestling is wrestling, brother.
One-sided how? One-sided how?
Okay, going back to my friend again. He was like, okay, going back to my friend. He was talking about Trick Williams, right?
Gotcha.
And I said, something about the trick shot. I said, a trick shot, like it looked like he trying to copy off of Kenny Omega. He said, nah, bro. Okay. He said, Kenny, no, trick shot, Trick Williams does it better. I was like, no. I said, no, brother.
Okay.
And so it's like they one-sided. It's like they don't venture off into New Japan. They don't venture off to CZW. They don't venture off to find out who these people were. They don't even know who Tyler
took one
Black
person.
was.
But you took one person.
You have
hold on, because I'm not gonna cap for nobody. I don't give a fuck about New Japan Wrestling for real. You have actually told me stuff to look out for, and I have then done my due diligence and watched it and enjoyed what I watched because of you, right? But that does not make me less of a wrestling fan. I'm just watching what's on my American television. When I turn to TBS and TNT, I see AEW. When I turn to USA, I turn to Netflix, I see WWE, right? Because that's in my face. I don't have to search around on YouTube and catch clips on Instagram and this, that, and the third. That's what casual fans are. I'm watching what's on my television. Like when I grew up watching wrestling with my granddad, what was on the TBS? WCW. Then I flipped over WWE. I didn't, at the time, just being a little young fella, I enjoyed both. And then here's the difference. Now here's the difference, but still the same. Now let's keep it a buck. Like you bring up Ring of Honor, this, that, and the third. See, these are like considered indies, but these are considered indies. So guess what it was back then? We didn't have indies. We had territories. So same way I watch Smoky Mountain Wrestling, Georgia Wrestling,
NWA,
stuff like that, right? Right. And then when Vince bought and took when Vince and Eric Bischoff poached all their talent and bought them out, what was the alternative after that? ECW, Paul Heyman, that came on at 1 in the morning, and then they got their 10 deal and stuff like that. The point I'm saying is that it's different, but it's the same. You have to, as a wrestling fan, you gotta dig for it. So okay, like you said, Finn Balor. Hell, I can bring up Gunther. We know who Gunther was before he was Gunther. We know what but Walter, right? We know who these people. Right? Hello. We know. You stupid. Hey, we knew. You stupid. Hey, we knew that Finn Balor was a prince.
Yeah.
Hey, we knew. Hey, that's why I like that Cody cut that Raheem promo. We knew that Cody could be a son of a gun. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying not to cuss. We know that the Tongas. We know what the Tongas was.
Yeah.
We know what we know Osprey came over to American television, what he was doing, what Kenny was doing, right? We saw all those things because, like I said, to your credit, I look back and watch. I'm like, God damn, oh yeah, they were cooking. It's a great documentary, and I want people to watch this shit. It's on YouTube, and they broke it down into parts, and they break down the whole Bullet Club, every part of it,
Oh,
how
yeah,
it
the
started.
recount. Yeah, the recount.
Yeah, how it started
Yep.
when it was with Finn, the Young Bucks. They brought the Young Bucks in, and it got him out of there because he. I would hope everybody watch something like that, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that you have a casual fan base that don't watch that. They're gonna flip on their television, and what's on their television, that's what they're gonna watch, brother. It's crazy you don't see that. You have to promote what you got. What you got is what's on television in your face. What you got is on Netflix. What you got is on TNT or TBS. That's what you got. And
Well,
so
the only thing,
that's what you have. That's what you have to capitalize on. I want the casual fan that don't know nothing for nothing to make sure when they watch a show, whether it's Roman Reigns or Swerve Strickland, whether it's Kenny Omega, it's Finn Balor, it's Rhea Ripley, it's Statlander, when you turn that hey, you only got, especially like young fans, you really only got one good chance to make a first impression. You know that's golden rule. You got one chance to make a first impression. Well, so you gotta hot damn do that thing. You gotta do it.
Well,
right
I guess
you gotta catch that fandom.
Well, I guess because since I ended my tribalism, I'm gonna, as of 2:43 p.m. on February, what today is? February the 8th.
February
8th. I encourage, if you're watching this podcast, I encourage everyone to watch wrestling. I don't care if it's WWE. I don't care if it's AEW. I don't care if it's ECW. I don't care if it was old ECW clip, WCW clip. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't seen Tommy Wildfire wrestle in live and living color. WCW, CZW, MLW, they cooking too. They cooking too right now with Zilla Fatu and all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm waiting on Zilla to make a jump somewhere.
Yeah. But I encourage you, don't be just one-sided. Because, it's wrestling, it's wrestling is everywhere pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I encourage people to watch it. There's different styles of wrestling. Shoot, the people that watch WWE, y'all been introduced to different styles of wrestling. Y'all just didn't know it.
Yeah.
Like Shinsuke Nakamura has a shoot style. He's strong style and shoot style.
Which they've actually been giving him a great. They've been giving him a great push lately. Finally. Yeah. He had a great match against AJ. He had a great match. Shoot! He just had the match. Doggone it. Damn it! He just. God! I'm drawing a blank. He just had the match Friday night. And I know that's your guy. There you go. Yeah, Tonga. Yep.
Tonga. Yeah, I got to go back and watch that.
Yep. It's Tonga.
I wanted to see that.
Yep. It's Tonga. Yep. It's Tonga.
They were supposed to be strong style rules.
Yep. And it sure was. And they made sure they talked about it during the match. That's what I'm saying. If you do not know what strong style is, and you watch a major production, a show, and they're saying, which they did during the match, that they said it on a couple occasions, he is strong style. This is his match.
Yeah.
So guess what they're gonna say? Casual fan. What is strong style? What do they mean by that? That's all I'm saying. You gotta get it You always say, if you're over, you're over. You have to get the style over. Everybody's not like my man,
You know what the
like my
problem
man
is?
Champ. Hold on, let my man Champ say it in the comments. He said, because you have to search for all those programs, bro. You
But
gotta search for this shit. This shit, people like, you understand that people more than time. Wait, real quick. Now more than ever, people's attention span is like a gnat. Now more than ever, right? That's like when we do what we do. That's why when I cut and edit the show, and I cut all the fluff. Let's get to what we're talking about. I cut the fluff in the beginning. I cut the fluff. When you see it and say, "Hey, episode XYZ on the swivel or the pop," boom, 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 boom. Let's get right to it. People not trying to hear all that goofy shit, all the fluff. What y'all talking about? Boom, boom, boom. What's the topic? Boom. What's the topic? What you talking about? And then we got to hook the people and keep them engaged to watch.
But here's the problem.
So guess what? Real quick, just like any television show. So guess what you got to do? You got to hook them to watch.
But guess
you
what,
have to hook them to watch.
But guess what? Here's the problem.
Go ahead.
With what I know about, with what and many people have said this, and it's not just one person.
Okay.
With what I know about that performance center, they limited from what I've seen Nakamura do, and this is just for an example.
Okay.
What I've seen Nakamura do versus what Bill DeMott and Bruce Pritchard and all of them want they limit Nakamura's moveset. They have limited it. Okay. So you're not gonna get all the strong style. You're not gonna get all of it.
New Japan then.
Say it again. Huh?
Well, tell them to watch New Japan then.
No, what I was gonna say was, because see, this is like, it's like one of them things where it's kind of hard to get people to do that, because like you said, it's like a one-sided coin. You want people to watch what you call it. It's hard, but the people that actually took the time out, because it's fans of strong style. It's fans of different types of wrestling, especially luchador.
All right. So okay, now let me jump in there. Let me jump in here, and I'm gonna let you take off. So if you got guys that have been, since you brought up the training, the performance center. So you got guys that they train in the performance center that have not put in the years that he put in. How would you think that match would look?
It would have been.
He doing strong style, and these guys, which they bringing in green. So how would that look in a match?
You say the guys that he's bringing in. So if you talking about two different, okay,
WWE bringing in green guys and training them in the performance center, like you said, and you're telling Nakamura to tone it down because you're wrestling against guys that don't wrestle that way. It's just like any match. Matches are built in styles, like a boxing match. The greatest boxing match are styles, right? Yeah. So if I'm wrestling strong style and you saying performance and you bringing in guys that done American wrestling that don't bring that, so I would have to bring over more people to wrestle in that manner because styles make fights.
Right. So
how would that look on television? Go ahead.
So the way it looks, because I've only seen 3. I've only seen no. I take that back. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bates. They have what they call British strong style.
Okay.
Some they did. Then you got you had AJ, and then you had Nakamura. Then you got Dragunov. Dragunov is sure enough strong style. all the damn way.
And he's gonna get put in the match. He gonna get put in the match against Carmelo Hayes again from last night. But go ahead, keep going.
So it's like one of them things where, how can I say this? Bill Dozier wants. He don't want it to look ruthless. He wants it to look like, okay, I'll give you an example. The lariat, for example, right? The lariat, right? Remember how Macho Man used to do his lariat?
Right.
That big clap and bring that damn arm across, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. You know the strong style it was? JBL. That was a strong style lariat.
Yeah, grabbing. Yeah, I know. Grabbing. Boom.
He just can't know.
Grab and pull.
No, not even that. Not even that. You can. Boom. That's a strong style lariat. Stan, he got that lariat.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you're wrestling stiff.
Right. So in other words, if you can't build the
you're wrestling stiff. That's okay. See, all right.
No, lesson
for the kiddies. I said lesson for the kiddies. That's all I said.
Oh, yeah. So in other words, Bill DeMott wants them, like you said, he wants them, headlock chain. It's like regular American chain wrestling. Not like he doesn't want, and it's a damn shame, he doesn't want them to wrestle like Dean Malenko. How Dean Malenko would chain wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Bill DeMott is doing. Like he's watering down their styles to make it look like it's American wrestling when they should be exploiting their wrestling talent. Like for his what's his name, man? I can't think of his name, man.
Let me jump in. Think of it real quick. Let me jump in here and say that when you said that. So nowadays,
Low Key, that was his name. Low Key.
Okay, go ahead.
Low Key was in, I think, Ring of Honor. He came. Okay. Perfect example.
Okay, go ahead.
Low Key had a hell of a match between he was in Ring of Honor. He came to New Japan. He dressed up. I don't know if if y'all ever see this. If y'all ever see this match, it's probably on YouTube. He dressed up as Hitman. Sure. He was bald headed.
Okay.
He dressed up as Hitman with the tie, the whole suit. He wrestled a whole suit.
Okay.
I think it was Prince Devitt, Kota Ibushi, and him. I want to say in that match, they put on an excellent match. Okay. WWE comes calling. And he did a whole interview on this. I'm so glad I thought about it. WWE came calling. He goes to the Performance Center, and during the Vince McMahon era, and they changed his name. All the moves that he showed them in the Performance Center, he could not do. He could not do. And it was like one of them things where people knew him for doing those types of moves. They even changed his finisher. Okay, let me stop you right here. Let me stop.
I got somebody in the chat. Buzzing with Marlo podcast. He said character development tops catch wrestling anytime, and Low Key is terrible at calling spots. That's what the guy said.
He said Low Key was terrible at calling spots. No, what it was is that Vince McMahon did not want him. Oh my God, Vince McMahon did.
I'm just going off with that. I'm just going off the chat. We want people to interact.
Vince McMahon didn't know what he had, dude.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell you. Tell Buddy, go watch that New Japan pro wrestling joint and see if he was terrible at spots. Please tell me that. Please go watch that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask you this, and we got to get on to something else because we've been talking about this bullshit too long. Let me ask you this.
It's good wrestling talk.
Let me ask you this. Because we got other topics, and I ain't gonna sit on here with 3 hours with you. Let me ask you this.
Damn it.
I'm not gonna sit on 3 hours with you talking about one thing. I'm just not. So let me ask you this. So are you talking about like more like the modern style? You're on you going for the spots, right?
No, I ain't
Like
talking.
you're doing you're going for the. So some people they bullshit, and then they work to the spot. Or do you like that everything is more gymnastic and very overly choreographed? Because um I like my, how can I say, I like my ice cream mix. I like a Neapolitan. I want old school wrist locks and headlocks here. Then yeah, I want the high flying gymnastics here. Then I want a little hardcore over here. I like a mix. Sometimes I see too many times it's the flip over, the double, triple reversal, then another flip, boom, come off the rope, boom, hit you with a crazy spot, boom, boom, spot, boom, crazy pop, 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 crazy spot, boom, boom, boom. It's like, okay, it looks great, and then at the end, somebody get clipped in the back of the head, 1, 2, 3. You killed this man 3 moves ago. And then I see the next match, flip, boom, double reversal, flip, boom. You killed him on the thing, boom, destroyer, boom, a second destroyer, boom, boom, boom. Clip him in the back of the neck, hit him in the knee. I'm like, hold on. I just, sometimes something about the modern wrestling style is just the diversity of it. Stop coming in with the forearm shots. Like, oh, there go the forearm shot again. Or I can say this. So
But
like,
nobody,
there go.
but nobody has a problem. Nobody has a problem when somebody in WWE does it. I'm sick of that shit.
I was about to get to
I'm so
it.
sick of that.
You cut me. I was about to get to it. About to get to it. Then I turn around over here. You done taught me to death for 30 minutes. I didn't get to it. You let me talk. Then you taught me to death for 30 minutes. That's why I say I like that the AEW has more wrestling. WWE need to incorporate a little bit more wrestling, but it just let's put this thing in a blender. Let's get some diversity in this thing.
Well,
Because it still goes back to what you were saying before, is that yes, you're introducing people to a different style of wrestling, a strong, like you said, you love strong style, this, and the third. Cool. But off of that, one place I can say, okay, may not experiment with it enough. WWE should experiment with it a little more. They should. And then AEW is a place where maybe you need to pull back from it a little bit and then push the stardom. They got the stardom. You need to push a little bit more modern wrestling. You got the more modern wrestling. You need to push the star power. It's a yin and a yang to it.
Yeah,
that needs to happen.
Yeah, because it's. I'm glad you said that, because the person that I'm thinking about after you said that was Adam Cole, and Adam Cole pretty much is the reason why people started watching NXT. Him and Sami Zayn were the reason NXT lived, and they got rid of Adam Cole because of that specific reason. But hey, you called him up, you wanted him, but
Look, like I said, bro, good. Like my man buzzing with Marlo podcast. What's up? I'm a read what he said, and it's kind of piggybacking off what I was actually gonna get into. He said, New Japan spot wrestling hurts talent more and make wrestling not real. And the guy has a point. It was a
Here's
point
the
in it's a point in time. It's a point in time. Okay. Just calm down. I that's why I made the point I made. Because I grew up where people were literally chased out of town because people thought wrestling was real. I'm gonna never call it fake. I'm gonna never call it fake. Ask Dra's family how fake wrestling is. Ask Big E's family how fake wrestling is. Big E formally announced his retirement this week because he broke his neck from a belly to belly suplex. So wrestling is choreographed and staged because the winners are predetermined, but it's not fake. But unfortunately, that's why I said what I said. All the overly choreographed shit with all the backflip and the flip but okay, that looks. If I see it one time a night, all right, I don't need to see it multiple times a night. And
that's
then,
just the style
bro,
of wrestling.
Hold on. Then I see somebody get murked, and then turn around and you get belly clipped. Osprey, you get it for this. Osprey need to change his move. He done murked somebody 3 times off the rope, and then he came with that little clip over there and 1, 2, 3. I'm like, hold on, you should got a 3 count 5 moves ago if you did that.
But
a lot of people.
His signature. What's his signature?
Brother.
What's his signature?
Man, look. I just said what I. Go ahead.
You're saying exactly what I was saying a couple minutes ago. Like, you can't. That's his style of wrestling, man. Do you know who he looked up to? He didn't look up to Hogan. He didn't look up to Macho Man. You know who he looked up to?
Okay. But can all right. But can we make it? Can we make? I just praised him for having. That's the new style of wrestling. I just said it.
No, it's been out.
I just said it. But hot damn, every match you keep doing the same. It's just sometimes if it's over choreographed, it's like you take the factor out of it where people need to care. Oh my God! Oh, did that just break his fucking neck? And then you pop up and don't sell. I get that's the style. I get that's the style. Blah blah blah. I get that's the style.
Kind of like what WWE did to Ray Phoenix, right?
So you got one match. What's another match? So Ray Phoenix. Okay. What's another? Yeah.
No, I'm saying Ray Phoenix. What they did to Ray Phoenix.
No, Ray. You said Ray Phoenix. All right. What's another match other than Ray Phoenix?
No,
I'm not saying I didn't say that to say about WWE. You brought up WWE. I never said nothing about WWE.
Let's talk his debut.
I didn't
in WWE.
I didn't. Okay, why are you talking about? Why are you talking about WWE?
Because
I'm talking about AEW problem. I'm talking about an AEW problem.
He got to do. Here's the thing. That's what it is. Y'all want Will Ospreay to wrestle like Dominic Mysterio, and that's not.
I didn't. Wow, I did not say that. I said no. Actually, I'm pointing at multiple people. You brought up one person. I brought that up.
Ray Phoenix.
I'm talking about multiple people. Actually, I'm talking about multiple people. Actually, I'm saying. Hold on. I'm saying because of the style of wrestling, yes, it can turn into a spot fest. So when it turns into a spot fest, don't turn around and get upset when people say, "Oh, this shit fake. How the hell that happened? He just pop on his feet." Yeah, it can come off very fake. I don't like to use the word fake because it can't be fake because Will Ospreay just had neck surgery doing that shit. So it's not fake.
So we just going to ignore the fact.
What we doing?
Spots versus his spots.
Whose spot? Whose spot you talking about?
Ray Phoenix.
Why are you talking about Ray Phoenix? When I'm talking about what I. Okay. What's wrong with Ray Phoenix? I
He,
never even brought the nigga up in conversation, but go
what I
ahead.
was saying,
What's wrong with Ray Phoenix?
what I was saying is they from the way I used to see Ray Phoenix wrestle versus now
Okay.
that he's come to WWE, it's
Uh-huh.
totally night and day. Like it's not the same Ray Phoenix. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They
Okay.
like I told you,
Why do you think that? Why you think that is? Why you think that is?
because of Bill DeMott, Bruce
Why you think that
Pritchard.
is?
They don't want. I'm gonna put it to you like
Why
this.
you think that? No,
Swerve
you talking about
said
names.
it
Why
best.
do you think they did that? Why
Swerve,
you think they did
hold
that?
on.
Why you think they
I'm gonna
did that?
explain it to you. Swerve said
Go ahead,
it in
explain
the
it.
interview. When he wanted to use the house call, Triple H told him that he couldn't use that move. And you know Swerve uses that
Why he
in
said he can't use
AEW.
it?
When he was there,
Why he said he can't use it?
he said that's not a finisher.
Yeah, because it's weak.
He told
Yeah, it's weak compared to what he been doing. Bro, he just did a match. He could have finished that dude off with a. You made my point. It's not a finisher. You made my point.
it is a finisher.
Goddamn, baby.
The house call is a finisher.
It's a very weak.
The house call is a finisher.
All right, explain to the people. Explain to the people what a house call is. Explain to people in the chat what a house call is. What does he do? I know what he does. Explain to him. Go ahead.
It's a snapmare rebound like a jumping savate kick to the side of the
back of the head. Okay, now leading into that kick, what did he do to his opponent leading into that kick? What did he do? Because the reason only because I gotta get off this because we got a lot to talk about. The only reason I asked you that because I got people in my chat. I don't know how this works on TikTok, but
I can't see them because
it's
they
not
all join
believable. It's not believable. Okay, all right.
Man, get the fuck
Saying
on, man.
it's believability matters.
Get the fuck on.
Believability matters. So all right.
The house call he did against.
All right.
So the house call he did against Kevin Knight. The house call he did against Kevin Knight. That wasn't believable.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, well, they can hit. It's not a finisher. Okay. Let me ask you this. So, I just watched a whole Swerve match a week ago, and he's hitting crazy moves. So, none of these high impact moves could be considered a finisher over the house call. I'm asking.
The only one he got was the house call and the it's an inverted power bomb. It's like an inverted.
Okay, no. I ain't talking about a house call. So it's one of the things like so you have
power bomb.
y'all pull off these yo AEW got a thing where they pull off these crazy moves because they're moving in spots. I get it. I get it.
Over here battling with
bro. All right, you know what? All right. They're moving in crazy spots. Okay, they're moving. All right, they're moving in crazy spots, right?
Yeah.
And then doing moves that should hurt worse than the finisher. So why can't one of those moves be the finisher? Go ahead.
So why can't the house call? That's what I'm saying. Why can't the house call be?
I've seen Swerve do moves that's 1,000 times that should hurt. You know what? It's like the person said. It's like the people saying in my chat right now. Believability. Look, that's what
So get me.
I'm just going off. Okay.
So what's more believable? House call or the Claymore kick? House call or Claymore kick? Because Drew McIntyre does it. He ain't got nothing else other than white noise, and that should hurt, right? White noise should hurt. So hold
on. Okay, since you brought Drew McIntyre into it, I never said I like his finisher, but since you're bringing that up,
I didn't say that. I said
you
he
brought it
has
up.
a Claymore kick.
No, look. If this was a court of law, once you bring in something to talk about, we're there. I can say Drew McIntyre need a better finisher than a kick to the face. Hell, I can say Sami Zayn need better kick to the face. I can say, well, you know what? One of the worst moves of a finisher ever, if that bullshit Liv Morgan does as a female wrestler, that's some bullshit. I can change a lot of motherfuckers' moves. But what I'm saying, and what people are saying is, in my chat, is that believability. I can do that on a lot of guys. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that hurts. If I see a wrestler pull off 3-4 moves, especially in succession, that should break somebody's fucking neck, and they keep popping up from it, and then the finisher is a lesser move, I think you want to go with a better move. And if you don't, and look, yeah, I do. And we can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. And I can go with a lot of guys.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. So how many times did Undertaker get hit with that damn sweet chin music?
All right, so how many times he took a tombstone?
How many times?
All right, and how many times he take a tombstone?
Exactly.
Bro, okay, so you are, okay, well, hold on, whoa. So we talk, whoa. You want to really get into false finishes? You want to do false finishes?
Let's go.
That's one of my big peeves. That's one of my big pet peeves in wrestling in general. I don't give a damn if it's Ring of Honor, New Japan, WWE, AEW. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I think if you have a big, huge main event, after like the third false finish, it's time to wrap that thing up. So you're really not saying shit to me, actually. You're really not. So that's one of my, since you brought it up, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Bro, I've seen people, how many times? Look, I can go to
how many times did Shawn Michaels kick out of the
I go to Stone Cold Stunners. I can go to pedigrees. I can go to power bombs. I can go to people I can go to people that survived the figure four, that survived the sharpshooter. I could do that throughout history, nigga. I can do that all the time.
Good.
I can do that all the time.
That even furthermore proves my point. That proves the point.
So,
that
but hold on, but Bret Hart wasn't fucking killing nobody with no double, triple fucking suplex off the top rope, and then doing a destroyer, and then a nigga pop up like nothing happened to him. That should be the motherfucking finisher.
And you prove my point, because guess what? That's American style wrestling. That's American style wrestling.
Okay, you know what? All right, bet. You know what? You got it. All right, bet. So I get dumped on my head. All right, bet. So I get dumped on my head from a destroyer, and I pop right up. I understand that. I'm going off of what people in the chat is saying. Why is wrestling not believable anymore? Okay. And one of the things I said on a previous episode was because kayfabe died 20 years ago.
It ain't because of that.
It died. It's done. It's done.
JBL answered this question. JBL answered this question. He said because the Attitude Era was the best era, it can't be implicated anymore. He said,
I'm not talking about no era. I'm talking about kayfabe. Do you want to tell the people what kayfabe mean? Tell the people what kayfabe mean.
Pretty much you staying in character. In character the whole time. Whether I come into work and I see you, even though we best friends, I still got to stay in the character.
Boom. The internet started. Well, the beginning to the end was the curtain call, and then the internet. Kayfabe does this, and I said before, what little microscopic morsel was done. WWE killed it with that new show Unreal on Netflix. There you go. So we get it. But basically, at the end of the day, the curtain has been pulled back. We know it's a work, and anybody, I'm gonna use a wrestling term. We know it's a work. These people don't really truly hate each other. It's bad guys, heels. It's good guys called baby faces, and that these matches are predetermined. We know all that. But damn, if you can get people to care,
Yeah.
Even through that kayfabe is dead.
Yeah.
I think that's what people are saying. We get it. It's predetermined. It's choreographed. They go over the matches. We know that. But damn, I think a lot of people saying to me in the comment is like, damn, don't throw it in our face that it's fake. And that's the point that we fall off on. And I'm not gonna, because we can argue about this shit another hour. And we're not gonna get any further than we are right now. You like your style of wrestling. I like, thank you. But you can't get mad at me when I say the shit can come off looking real fake. It does. It's a wrestling style. I'm not saying it's not a wrestling style. I'm gonna tell you this. If we do not, it's all rehearsed. It's all rehearsed. But I've seen some shit. I've seen some shit that it was not rehearsed. Okay, go ahead.
Real quick.
Turn up.
For those, and this is an educational moment because, you know, even though me and my part, we're very passionate about, you know, wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, he's still my brother at the end of the day. I don't give a damn. Hey, I'll fight somebody else.
I know, yeah. Hey, this is what we do, bro.
But
yeah, this is what we do, man.
But educational purposes.
Hold on. You think people don't? Well, hold on. Yeah. You think people? People think we don't like each other?
I don't know. I know. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it because
bro, we just.
I know, right? Like we just going at it, boy.
Wow. Anyway, I don't care. We just talking wrestling.
Exactly. It's you know, it ain't
that care.
Deep. But anyway,
it's not that deep.
Educational purposes. Because I also want this podcast. I want this podcast to also be educational too.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
The style in which, you know, you mentioned about Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay actually looked up Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, and a lot others. Actually, a lot of wrestlers that came to WCW actually they were inspired by Hayabusa. And Hayabusa passed away, I think maybe a couple years ago. Hayabusa was a New Japan wrestler. He was a wrestler out of Japan. Had some good matches with what was his name, man? The dude with the tattoos. He had the karate belt on. I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about. God dog it.
Because he showed up in WCW when
I know who you're talking about. Damn, I know who you're talking about. I can
yeah, I can't think of his name.
Damn it.
But he had a couple matches. He
has some good matches with Bret Hart.
Yeah, yes he did.
I know. Ooh, yes,
Yes, he did.
Ooh, he has some matches with Bret Hart. I know exactly who you. I know exactly who you're talking about. I cannot think of his name.
Yeah, Hayabusa actually, Sabu actually put on the same thing that he wore, like the sash and everything with the pants and everything, except for the match. So it's like, what I want y'all to do, if you really like wrestling, go look up on YouTube. It's called Puresu. And they give you the many styles of Japanese wrestling. It's many, and it's a lot of them where you do think, okay, I catch this lariat, or I get kicked in the face, I bounce off the rope after being stunned, and just you know, it's something I forgot what they call it, but just watch it. Then you'll get a better understanding of how their wrestling goes, because it's a back and forth. You know.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I want to take different. What I do is I take different perspectives, because I see what people post online. I see what people post on social media, and every wrestling doesn't go on one style. And what I'm saying is that kind of we go back and forth all the time, is that when you wrestle in America, like you wrestling on American TV, on linear television, you have such a group of people that look for a certain style of wrestling because they grew up saying, okay, this is what wrestling looks like. So when you kind of I guess say buck the system,
Mm-hmm.
and you wrestle in these different styles, you have to make sure that you are properly promoting these styles. That's what I'm saying. That when you have the casual fan,
Mm-hmm.
you have to ensure, okay, yeah, you grew up watching this, whether you grew up in the golden age of the 80s, if you're that old, 70s, 80s, or you're a 90s kid, the new generation, attitude, the Monday Night Wars, or you came up through Ruthless Aggression, you grew up watching a particular style of wrestling. Some of it could be a little hardcore, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So when you introduce a strong style, you introduce these different styles, and all right, well, Ring of Honor had this style, New Japan had this style. So now you have to promote that for people that don't get it. That's why I was saying maybe I said it wrong way. Like AEW has an issue with creating stars. Not saying that they cannot. I'm saying that when you push and promote and you market a Swerve, you market a Kenny, you market um hell, Brody King just beat MJF. You
Mm-hmm.
market MJF. You market Hangman. Also market what they do best. Don't just put their name on the flyer. Don't just
Yeah.
put their name out on the commercial. Put that out there. Say, hey,
And
Paul Heyman was good at that. Paul Heyman was excellent at that. When Paul Heyman started ECW, he let you know from jump, we're not WCW. We're not WWE. No, we do shit mad different over here. If you want more hardcore, grittier wrestling, you want tables, ladders, scaffolds, you want blood, you want this, that, and the third, check us out. Tony Khan has done his company a disservice by saying, hey, we're not WWE. We're doing, yes, we're more of an indie style. Yes, we're more of a New Japan style. He did not do it as great as Paul Heyman did. That's what I'm saying. Because when you put that damn show on television, they're looking for a certain style of wrestling. And you got to drill it in people's head. No, we're not that. So if you don't like that, cool, you don't got to watch. But this is what we doing over here.
yeah.
So
Well,
once
hopefully,
again, back to what I originally said, damn near an hour ago. I hope that the rumors are true for Shane McMahon, because
yes.
Shane McMahon knows how to put on all-star, superstar television.
Well,
Because in the rumor mill, it said he's gonna be the general manager.
other
He
words,
knows how to make stars because he
so
got it from his daddy.
well, yeah. I mean, that's true. That's true. But it's a lot. Like I was saying, they probably what it is that Tony Khan got stars, just ain't polished them. Ain't polished them. Um,
Bingo.
ain't polished. He
So
had stars, just ain't polished them. Like
so let's
he
see.
had a whole. He started off good because everybody knows the people that came from New Japan and from everywhere else. Everybody know these people. But
Right.
you want to put what you want to do is put them in your household, like put them more into your household. So I get that.
Bingo.
I get that because since we live in a world where everybody wants to watch, like you said, the casual fan is one sided. Just so it's yeah, it's like they got to work harder,
Yeah.
to yeah, but
And
like I
that's
tell
why I was
everybody,
saying, yeah, and that's why I was saying last year,
watch.
Tony Khan and them, they gotta work on it, they gotta work on their storytelling, and they gotta be consistent with the storytelling. Because at the end of the day, pro wrestling is a violent soap opera. Always been. Always been. That's just storytelling,
Yeah.
booking, storytelling, and
But
they
they
got to tighten
cooking
up.
now.
Hey,
They cooking with grease
hey,
now.
okay. Hey, what's the next topic? Boy, we've been on. What's the next topic? What we got? What we got?
Okay, so dang, yeah, we supposed to been talking about
Well,
we
hey, you want to kept
we
going
talking
with it. I
about
told you.
AJ. Yeah.
I told you let it ride. You want to kept going with it. Hell,
Um,
I can go with y'all. Hey, like Lionel Richie all night long.
all
Pause.
night.
Night long.
Oh,
Go ahead,
hey,
bro. Go ahead.
so
Go ahead, bro.
basically the what could
Mm-hmm.
so I was thinking like
Okay.
what could I think we probably already hit it while we had our whole that whole tobacco to the whole
Back and forth. Back
debate,
and
yeah,
forth.
back and forth.
Debate. Yeah.
um I was thinking like what could Triple H or Tony Khan, what
Mm-hmm.
could Triple H or TK do differently about title changes?
Gotta
Cause see,
change it with who?
cause see,
You lost me. Wait. You lost me because I thought you were talking about AJ Styles. Now we talk title change. All right, you lost me. What you mean?
huh? Oh, so basically,
You said
or
AJ
should I
Styles.
say,
Now we talking about title change. I'm just a little lost. A little lost.
or should I just say, how did as far as their storytelling go? What would you, or basically, what would you like to see? Because you got MJF. Okay,
Okay.
over in AEW, you got MJF
Okay.
has the title. And then you
Yes.
got over in WWE, you got Sammy. No, not Sammy. I see here wishful thinking.
You got CM
Uh,
Punk and Drew McIntyre because one is the
yeah,
Raw champion, one is SmackDown champion.
right.
Um.
So, what would you like to see? What would you do?
Okay. Okay.
Let's start
What's
with WWE
happening?
first.
Okay. Uh. Well, because the promo landed, you look like you still gotta continue that heat going, that fire going. So it looked like CM Punk and Roman Reigns got a night 2 main event. On the other end of it, what we saw last night was Cody attacked Drew, and then that Samoan werewolf, he also attacked Drew. Jacob Fatu. But what's gonna happen is, they got the elimination chamber, and me personally, I would like to see Jacob Fatu. Um, Cody done had his shot. I think Cody done had his shot. It's time to. I ain't say Drew got to win it, but Fatu, either Fatu, not Fatu, give it to Young Bull. I'm about to say Fatu and Orton need to be the last two, but Fatu. Now in AEW, Brody King just annihilated MJF. But he
Yes.
had to do that because that was an eliminator match for the match that they're gonna then wrestle in Australia. So it wasn't a surprise that MJF lost. It was a surprise how they booked him to lose. I didn't think it was gonna be like a complete annihilation, but he had to lose. So now you set up Brody King. But here's the thing about Brody: it was like, damn. I guess it was like it almost like they use him like a warm up because it was no build up whatsoever. So MJF is gonna win in Australia, but now here's the match. Everything that's going on with Swerve, Andrade, Kenny, and Mr. Old Buckshot Lariat. That coming out of that pool right there, that's MJF's opponent in the next pay-per-view.
Hmm.
So he beats Brody King in Australia.
Uh,
Uh, out of that mix right there.
Kenny gonna have
Out
a
of that
match with
mix right
Swerve.
there. Ooh, huh?
Kenny gonna have a match with Swerve.
And
That's gonna be.
it's a toss up to me. Ooh, Andrade and Kenny. Andrade because he came back and he was booked so hot. I can see that because Andrade got mad momentum right now. He had the OnlyFans girls on the sideline with him. But then Kenny seemed like it right now. He's more over than Hangman and Swerve. So it one of those two. One of those two.
Yeah. I would love to see. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see like a triple threat match between Swerve, Hangman, and Kenny. What would happen?
Well, I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah,
That's a possibility.
I would love to see something like that. Revolution would be the place to do it. Revolution.
Okay.
Yeah, Revolution would
Okay.
be the
That
place to
okay.
do it. Cause then
Okay.
I'm predicting my boy AJ go ahead and show up. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That would
Oh
be
yeah. Oh yeah. You throw AJ Styles in there. Okay.
yeah to show up. Yeah, Cope come
Real
back.
quick. Okay. Real quick. Buzzing with Marlo podcast. Okay, I see you on here again.
Oh my god.
Daddy's Money don't know how to book shows for continuous TV.
Yeah,
Well, we already talked about that.
man.
Hey, my man. Yeah, we've gone back and forth with that. I just want to bring them into the chat real quick. We've already gone back and forth with that. We already know that Tony Khan, he's dropped the ball with some booking, but what he got cooking right now, man, it would be perfect that Shane McMahon can step in.
And what?
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Exactly. Boom.
And quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Let Shane quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd be the tailback. And let's get this touchdown.
Oh yeah, got to. Oh yeah, got to. Hey, what else you got on the dot? What else hit your desk, my boy?
Man, I think that was about it, man.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's close it on this. We got the Super Bowl popping off in about 2.5 hours. Who you got? Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with Sam Darnold now. I'm gonna go with Sam Darnold now.
Super Sam. Oh man. You know what? You know what? Everything want to say New England until Drake dropped that bet this morning. Well, I saw he dropped the bet. I saw this. I know what day. I saw it this morning. Drake bet on New England. I said, "Nigga, I'm out. I'm out. I gotta go with Seattle." Yeah. Drake May is gonna face something tonight. Pause. That shit. He has. Think about this. He beat Stidham in a blizzard. He beat CJ Stroud with none of his receivers. But damn, Seattle fully loaded.
Yeah, you ain't lying, boy.
But here's where I'm feeling funny about it.
You completely.
That hot damn Sam Darnold gonna turn back into a pumpkin. I just know it.
You think?
A fumble, 2 picks. I'm like, this nigga here. I'm telling you, bro. This boy gonna turn it back into a Cinderella pumpkin.
Hey, it's gonna be, hey, when he throw that first pick up, start like, it's just the same old song. It's just the same old song.
Oh man, bro. Oh man. I just like I said, Drake bet on New England. I said, yep, don't even worry about it, pimp. Drake's bets never go right.
Yeah. I'll tell you, boy. You might have won dicks. I'll tell you. But hey.
Hell yeah.
This is episode 6 of the pod.
Yes, sir.
Remember, tell your people, tell all your family, tell your friends who like wrestling. We are just some people that love to talk wrestling, that like wrestling.
Yeah.
And when you're over, you're over. Thank you for watching. We're on TikTok. My TikTok handle is DJ Infinite Rock. What's yours?
Scotty Too Hottie.
Got Too Hottie. And look, we usually do this on Fridays at 7 p.m. We talk wrestling. Hey, make sure that you watch our latest episodes on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's on the Swivel _podcast YouTube channel.
Yes.
You can find all our latest episodes, what we talked about so far. This is a new show. I hope you enjoyed today. Everybody that was in here, thank you for showing love to the show.
Yeah, thank you for everybody who came into the chat.
Yes, we need your positive feedback. Put it in the comments.
Yes.
Like, share, comment, repeat. And just
all right, man. Yes, sir. Well, hey, everybody, enjoy the Super Bowl. We will be back on to talk about the Super Bowl on the Swivel Podcast. I'm Scott Michael Talk. This is DJ Infinite Rock.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you guys next time. Yes, sir.